Tori Roloff reveals daughter Lilah, 4, split her eye in little accident by the pool. So glad she's okay. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. On Monday, July 15, the mom of 3, 33, shared on her Instagram stories that her daughter Lilah, 4, had a little accident by the pool. Posting a picture of Lilah smiling with a cut over her eye, Roloff wrote, "When it rains, it pours," over the image. Second photo showed Lilah after the accident, sitting in a chair surrounded by snacks. "Lilah had a little accident in the pool yesterday. I'm so glad she's okay," Roloff wrote. "Take every year as it comes. I feel like every child is different. Every year is different," Tori responded. "Yeah, we appreciate school, but yeah, we would keep our kids home," Zach answered. "We'll see. We'll take each year as it goes," Tori continued, interrupting her husband. "We like what it does for our kids and everything, and Jackson's very sociable, so I think that would be hard," added Zach. "Social? He's very social, not sociable," Tori clarified. Here's where the family from Little People, Big World are today. In 2006, TLC launched a reality show that was unlike any other on television. That show was Little People, Big World, and it has become one of the most immensely popular reality television series on TV today. Little People, Big World chronicles the lives of the 6-member Roloff family, W. and Amy, and one of their kids, Zach, who has dwarfism, in the early days. As the show went on for nearly 2 decades more, the kids got married, Matt and Amy got divorced, and dynamics and storylines changed. Fans continued to tune in, even with most of the kids not returning to the series. But with the cast upheaval, rumors are that season 25 will be the last for Little People, Big World. If that is the case, the show and the Roloff family had an incredible run. Updated June 2024. At the end of 2023, the Roloff family finished filming season 25 of Little People, Big World. When that happened, their contract had also run out. That meant that the family no longer had to abide by an NDA, and Matt Roloff took the opportunity to say that if season 25 was the final season, it would be fine by him. The rest of the family was done with filming. Zach Roloff and his family were not returning to the show, and because of that, it appears that Little People, Big World may have run its course. Zach has also carved a niche for himself in the Oregon soccer community, having spent many years coaching youth soccer teams in his area. It might interest you to know that he played in the first Copa America Dwarf World Cup and also in the World Dwarf Games in 2013. Born with dystrophic dysplasia, Matt had to undergo as many as 15 operations as a child to battle this degenerative dwarfism. Following a successful career in Silicon Valley, Matt moved to Portland, Oregon, with his then-pregnant wife, Amy. Although the couple eventually split, they continue to co-parent their 4 children and run Roloff Farms. Matt has also made a mark as a motivational speaker, author, and activist. When the show began, the Roloffs lived on a farm near Portland, Oregon. The episodes mostly focused on the parents, Matt and Amy, and one of their kids, Zach, who has dwarfism, in the early days, as the show went on for. Amy Roloff and Chris Merrick, who are part of the Little People, Big World series until it is announced it is canceled, are still going strong since their 2021 wedding. Although the reality stars had to postpone their wedding, they seem to be on cloud 9, which is evident by the way Roloff frequently posts about her husband on social media. LP Beta. Matt Roloff using Jacob and his wife for labor on family farm. Isabel exposes him for not giving them a share. Little People Big World star Jacob Roloff's wife, Isabel, just shared an update about the Roloff property. She addressed all the rumors about whether they would ever take over the farms. The LP Bigo star has confirmed that things have not been peaceful even after the show's cancellation. Isabel made some shocking revelations about her father-in-law, Matt Roloff, related to the farm deal. She appears to be making huge allegations against the patriarch for keeping the farm to himself and not passing it down to his children. The TLC mostly stayed away from all the drama and controversies. Jacob and Isabel have been living with their son Mateo for quite some time. Will they ever get a share of the property? Will Matt let them buy the farm? Did he use them for the farm? LPBW star Isabel Roloff isn't holding back anything and is making direct claims against TLC and her father-in-law, Matt Roloff. She just opened up about shocking things about the show. The TLC star is no longer documenting her life on the TV screens. Jacob and Isabel were the first ones to distance themselves from the show. They never shared much about the family feud or made many comments on it. The TLC star exposed TLC several times on social media. Recently, Isabel made some shocking confessions about the family show when fans hoped the network would pay the children for the reruns. She shared that the network never paid them for the reruns of the show. She shared they could never afford to buy the property because of their finances. Hence, Isabel's latest comments infuriated fans over not valuing the stars and their hard work. LPBW. Isabel throws shade at Matt for not passing the property to his children. Little People, Big World fans followed the feud between Matt and his children for back-to-back seasons. They criticized him from the beginning for not giving his children a portion of the property. Isabel has been spending most of her time at the farm lately and working hard at the property with her husband. However, she made it clear that she won't get a portion of the land from her father-in-law. She recently uploaded a video of her husband working on the farm. Hence, fans were eager to know whether she and Jacob would ever buy the property. She stated, "We can't afford to fully buy it from Matt, but we do love living here while we can, and Jacob takes good care of it." Later, LPBJ fans felt that the kids paid for the farm by being on the show, and viewers only watched the show for them. The user, they paid for it with their childhoods. Isabel didn't say much, but she responded with an applause emoji to agree with the fan. Another user couldn't understand the point of building generational wealth when they just wanted to keep it for themselves. Some also hoped that Matt would never sell the portion to outsiders and give his children the share they deserve. Isabel Rock is sharing an update on the farm after husband Jacob Roloff left TLC's reality series Little People, Big World. Rock uploaded a TikTok on Thursday, March 27, of Roloff tending to a plant in response to a user asking about their plans to take over the farm. Rock wrote over the video, "We can't afford to fully buy it from Matt Roloff, but we do love living here while we can, and Jacob takes good care of it." Rock uploaded a TikTok on Thursday, March 27, of Roloff tending to a plant in response to a user asking about their plans to take over the farm. Rock wrote over the video, "We can't afford to fully buy it from Matt Roloff, but we do love living here while we can, and Jacob takes good care of it." The comments section of the TikTok was flooded with users weighing in about their living situation. "I keep saying the kids paid for that farm. Paul only watched because of the kids. They paid for it with their childhoods," one user wrote. Rock replied to the comment with a clapping hands emoji. Little People, Big World Jacob Roloff credits disgust for 10-year-old exit from family show. Jacob Roloff is not sugarcoating his feelings about his family's reality show Little People, Big World. A decade after stepping away, he is making it clear that feelings of distaste fueled his exit. Jacob, who married Isabel Sophia Rock in 2019 in a wedding held at Roloff Farms, has long distanced himself from reality TV. Meanwhile, his brother, Zach Roloff, and sister-in-law, Tori, later followed in his footsteps, officially confirming their departure from the show in 2024. In a candid Instagram post filled with moments on the property, he acknowledged the irony of still living and working on the land that once made him famous. A decade after stepping away, he revealed that his departure was fueled by a deep sense of disgust for the show and reality television as a whole. This spring marks 10 years since I got my money from the show I was on for over 10 years of my life. I was 18 and finally had the agency to not sign the contract, so I didn't, and promptly left home, mostly due to disgust for the show and reality TV in general, he wrote in the caption. Jacob, now a husband and father, has built a new life on the farm, one without cameras. In his words, the 28-year-old has big dreams for the future of Roloff Farms, and they do not revolve around reality TV fame. In the lengthy caption of his post, Jacob shared his thoughts on what is next for the family farm, emphasizing a shift toward local engagement rather than mass tourism. Pumpkin season is no doubt still huge for us, and we appreciate those loyal folks who make it out every year, he wrote. My dream would be that our farm can encourage a more localized community space instead of so heavily relying on out-of-town tourism. With farmland across the country disappearing, he concluded his message by pointing out the importance of preserving and protecting the land. Farmland is sacred now, he noted, adding, Jacob may have left Little People, Big World in 2015, but his connection to Roloff Farms remains stronger than ever, especially since it is the place where he tied the knot. The star married his longtime love, Isabel Sophia Rock, in 2019 at the family's Oregon farm, surrounded by loved ones. The special day was filled with heartwarming moments, with family members who regularly appeared on the show coming together to celebrate. The Blast reports that family patriarch Matt Roloff shared multiple photos and videos from the wedding, capturing the joy of the occasion. One particularly sweet clip showed two young children tasked with carrying signs down the aisle getting a little stage fright, only for their parents to step in and encourage them to finish their walk. Little People, Big World star Jacob Roloff and Isabel Rock's relationship timeline. Experience a big, fulfilled life away from the reality TV cameras. After growing up in the spotlight thanks to Little People, Big World, Jacob decided to step away from the TLC series in 2014 when he turned 18. Since then, the Oregon native has become both a husband and father. Growing things and stewarding the land, he wrote via Instagram in March 2025. Raising my own kiddo doing the same things I used to do on the farm. Certainly, it has been insightful these last 4 years in a lot of ways, both materially, learning equipment operation, my own growing style, the systems for farming, etc., and retrospectively, what is the farm without a TV crew? What can the farm be without TV? The TLC reality show Little People, Big World introduced millions of viewers to the Roloff family. Cameras rolled as Amy Roloff and her husband Matt Roloff documented their life on a farm near Portland, Oregon. While the couple and their son Zach have dwarfism, Zach's fraternal twin, Jeremy, sister Molly, and brother Jacob are of average height. Jacob left his family's reality series shortly after he turned 18. 10 years later, the former TLC star shared some perspective about his decision. I was 18 and finally had the agency to not sign the contract, so I didn't, and promptly left home, mostly due to disgust for the show and reality TV in general, he wrote via Instagram in March 2025. I used that money to build my world back again with my wife, rather than capitalize on it for all it was worth. Happened in Iceland on the frozen pond, Tjornin, late on Christmas. So much love for this beautiful soul, a child, after what I realize now was a long grooming process. I was molested by an executive field producer for Little People, Big World, he claimed via Instagram. By revealing this, I may be more fully understood. Responded to Jacob's allegations in a statement to Us Weekly at the time. alleged encounter that occurred years ago involving a third party connected to the production of Little People, Big World, the statement read. "We are saddened and troubled by this very serious allegation and will work cooperatively with the authorities. Our main focus remains on supporting the Roloff family during this very difficult time." LPB girl Tori Roloff reveals what she wants most. Little People Big World celeb Tori Roloff has been living the good life with her family since quitting the TLC show after season 25. Recently, Tori opened up about what she wants most. So what did she have to say at this point in her life? Ever since Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff announced that they were leaving Little People Big World after 25 seasons, many of their followers wondered what they would do next. The TLC show was a major cash cow, so it's always a huge decision when contemplating leaving those network checks behind. In addition to being able to focus on things like their podcast, one thing that no longer filming Little People Big World allows Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff to do is spend more time with their children, as well as spend more time together as a family too. One other thing that being away from TLC allows is the freedom to express opinions without fear of network backlash. Since getting out from under TLC's thumb, Zach and Tori express opinions that are rather controversial, especially when it comes to things like children and sensitive topics like abortion. Some ways, Zach and Tori are following in the footsteps of Zach's siblings and their wives. So, along with having more time to spend with family and more time to pursue passion projects, the husband and wife have a lot more freedom to express their views without fear of network consequences. With the fall season in full swing, Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff took full advantage of it by going to an apple orchard. In addition to taking fun family pics and picking apples, when you go to an apple orchard, you get to sample things like apple cider and more. Depending on where you go, some places even offer things like apple cider donuts, and others even have a restaurant with a full menu. LPB do Zach and Tori Roloff take kids camping with Grandpa video. Little People Big World celebs Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff recently took their children on a surprise camping trip with their grandpa. There was a lot to see, as Tori updated her many followers with everything they had going on. So what's the latest on this? Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff shocked the TLC fanbase when they revealed that they would not be coming back to the show after season 25. Zach Roloff was the last of Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff's children to quit the long-running program, with the future of it still hanging in the balance. Things have not been all bad since Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff decided to hang it up. They have time to put energy and effort into growing their podcast. In addition to that, they also have more time to spend together as a family without a TLC camera crew around. Based on the latest social media updates from Tori Roloff, their family went on a camping trip with their grandpa. Judging by the short video from their time out in nature, everyone seemed to have a fun time all around. Before any Little People Big World fans have to ask, this was a trip with Tori's dad, not with Matt Roloff. Along with sharing updates from the fun family trip out in nature, Tori Roloff told her millions of social media followers, "Impromptu camping trips with Grandpa are the best." In the clip that Tori Roloff shared as part of her recent update, you can see the family enjoying their time by the dock, out in nature, running around, and more. It's certainly a wholesome family update that is drawing a lot of attention. There have been some petty behaviors from the Roloffs in the past, so this could be seen as rubbing it in that all of Tori and Zach's children spent time with their other grandpa instead of Matt Roloff. Zach and Tori Roloff officially say goodbye to Little People, Big World. Jacob's exit from the show in 2015 may have set the stage for change, and nearly a decade later, his older brother Zach and sister-in-law Tori followed suit. The couple confirmed on their podcast, Raising Heights, that they would not return for season 26 of the long-running series. The blast highlighted that on their podcast, Tori addressed the lingering speculation head-on. "Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Are we coming back to Little People, Big World?" she asked, to which her husband responded bluntly, "We are not. We made that pretty clear the last cycle." Tori clarified. Zach emphasized that their decision should not come as a shock, pointing to tensions in recent seasons, including conflicts over the family farm. The pair also noted that stepping away from reality TV will allow them to prioritize privacy for their 3 children.